All right, so this game is against a team that at the time of filming was lower in the standings, and we thought we kind of had a chance, and it would have been like a good time for the Stars team to actually get a good result and maybe tie, maybe win, kind of see how that goes. This game, I am wearing the Maxond glove, as you can see now, which they have kind of released their Instagram page now, so they said I can show off the label of it and to do it. So I showed that off, so we'll be talking about this glove a bit more at the end of this video as well. So if you're buying hockey equipment and you want to support the channel, check out the links in the description. In the US, check out the links to Pure Hockey. In Canada, check out the links to Hockey Supremacy. If you click those links and make a purchase, I get a kickback from the sale. So anything that comes back from that comes right back into the channel, so I can make more content and doing like real reviews and stuff. I got buy gear to do a lot of the tests for it, so that costs money and it would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel without buying anything, check out links in the description to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Everything through there comes again back into the channel, so I can make more content and doing real reviews.
Y'all
ready for this?
Ball, ball, ball.
So as you can see, this game didn't go the way we wanted it to, and we kind of hoped it to. So yeah, so I'll break up the goals, I guess, and just go through these. Well, we'll just go through them. The first goal, a 2-on-1, and I slid to the pass. My goal was to slide to the pass to the point where they get the puck and they kind of shoot it, but unfortunately the guy bobbles it, and him bobbling it made me overslide the whole play, and then it ended up him kind of just like pushing it past my leg. And this happened like later on in this game as well, and I'll call it out too, where if I had like a wider stance and I wasn't like in motion type thing, I would have probably stopped this, but I kind of reached for the glove and I just miss it. And like I feel like I played this expecting a one-timer, it never came, so it kind of sucks. The second goal is a breakaway against a guy who's like kind of a call-up player on their team. He shows up randomly whenever he wants. He also played for my Blades of Steel team once. I was center to the puck when it was right in front of him, and I shouldn't have been. I should have been off to his forehand a bit. He moves it to forehand, quick shot, goes in, played it wrong. The third goal is another breakaway, and I actually get caught on a rut on here. And I'll screenshot exactly where it happens, but I get caught on a rut when I go to kind of like slide into the play, and it stops my foot because my whole body has momentum coming this way. I fall over basically, and the guy just puts it in. When I should have been just like sliding into with him and moving with him, I just fell over and I couldn't hold my upper body up as long as I could. I tried to hold it up more. I tried to be like stay up more, and but that was a play where I definitely didn't mean to do what I did. And I caught, like, this ice has been awful this year, and it's honestly getting worse as the year goes on. I played last night for me filming this, like there was rut in the crease, so it was like almost a soccer game where like where the goalie is, the grass is just dead because someone always stands it all the time. It looked like the goalie was going like this with his two skates the whole time, because when I would skate by it, I would go like this where his like ruts were, and that's how bad this ice is. And that's the case here where I totally caught, just like was moving into it, caught an edge. Fourth goal was that call-up guy again who kind of just blows by my team. He just skates around my D, and like when he starts cutting out in the middle, like I go down to cover a quick play, like a quick snapshot from the lower of the circle, because they can shoot there and people shoot there. They're gonna, like, if I'm standing up, they're gonna shoot 5-hole and it's probably going in. And he pulls it back and I kind of try to go with him. So the thing about plays like this is the thing about plays like this, you can always play things differently, but it's always hindsight, right? When a player is doing this and I look up and I see there's 3 of my team back, 1 out in front of the net, their guy is the 5th person coming into the zone. So I'm playing this as like, well, okay, he's coming in tight. He's gonna have pressure from the slot guy because he has no one to pick up. And the trailer guy is going to either pick up the high or he's going to pressure him too, so he can't just cut across. And no one does that. So like I wouldn't really play this again. The problem again is the whole hindsight thing, where if you are thinking of how you should play this with like a play and like how many people are on him, if I'm playing D and I'm that far side person, that guy isn't getting across the ice. I'm looking around, there's no danger. I'm sliding in more to be like just under the left hash, And then the second he bites in like for more, I'm going after him because I know he can't pass to anyone behind me. Or if he does, it's so far out that one, the goalie can recover, and two, people can put pressure on that other player. Stuff like this is tough because the guy who had the puck is good enough to score. If I feel like if I don't drop right there, if I stay up and try to just instantly push across and follow him right away, the second he pulls that puck back, he's going to shoot through my legs. And he had a good movement like that where it was on the breakaway. He didn't shoot through my legs, but he had a really quick stick movement. So if I give that to him, they're going to probably score on that, and then it's going to look like a bad 5-hole goal. Otherwise, they're just going to skate like this where I try to follow him and I just can't keep up with him, but I expected like other pressure coming. So it's a tough thing to balance, and it keeps happening over and over again, and it's like I don't really know what else to do with it. The 5th goal is another cross ice pass to a guy who's pretty wide open, and I slide across. Well, I don't. I kind of skate across, and then when the guy goes to shoot, like it hits his, you can see it hit his skate. He does a pretty good job kicking up to himself, and I drop to try to cover off the net, and he puts it, like I was just too narrow there. I needed to be wider. I should have stopped this one, so that's kind of disappointing. I don't know why I didn't get wider and why I went kind of narrow. I thought I was more, I don't know, I guess square to him, and I wasn't kind of put in the right spot, but that was like kind of on me on that one. I should have really had that one in the grand scheme of things. 6th goal is like, at this point, it's getting to where I don't know, like everything is going wrong for our team. My defense, if it didn't hit his foot, it would have gone out in front to absolutely nobody. And that's why I still had my like stick out like that, because I was trying to take away a pass if it was coming in that direction. Well, one, it didn't go anywhere. There's no one there for him. And then it goes right to a guy up at like basically the dot who takes a shot, and I make a decent save off of it. I think I make the second save too. He tries to jam it in. I think I get my foot on that one too. And then he pulls it across and puts it in, and I never got my stick recovered for it. Like this is again a tough play where I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. And it's just, we're just getting outplayed like in front of the net a lot, and it's tough. And then the 7th goal, game is basically done. We do give away to their best player, the call-up guy, right outside the blue line. He comes in and scores on a breakaway, and that's the end of it. So that's just how this game went, and that's almost like a continuing theme for this team. I have to be absolutely perfect on these for every single play when I play with this team, and like I can't. It's just not possible. I obviously try to be, but you're gonna get scored on, and there's so many chances that people can get, and there's like so many just opportunities that it's really tough. So it's kind of disappointing. So talking about gear for this video, using the Bauer Konekts. These pads hurt my ankles when I use the True skates. So sometimes, like I played 2 games before this, the day before, so the Trues kind of hurt my ankles a little bit there anyways. And then I played this one, so I gave my ankles a bit of a rest. I went to the Konekt skates. I didn't really have any issues with them in terms of like moving and stuff like that. Like I did have that one where I got stuck, but wasn't really on the skates' fault. It was more just the awful ice. So no issues there, and I felt like I'm feeling pretty good in them, and I don't have a ton of issues wearing them. With these pads, the Vaughn ones, the outer wings are so soft that the buckle never gets like screwed up or anything like that, so it's fine. Now to the fun stuff with this glove. So this company is that, and they have an Instagram account, which again I'll link in the description. And yes, they won't like me saying this, but Reason Why are the same people behind this too. So it's not Reason Why, it's this company, but the expertise behind them and like the actual knowledge isn't just coming from nowhere. They have expertise in ice hockey equipment too, by just doing things in the industry, as well as they obviously design their own stuff for other like ball hockey and roller hockey, I believe. They don't like that connection, but people are gonna make that connection, so I'm gonna just be honest with it. This glove is right now I want to say favorite glove to use, and I can catch best with this glove over anything else. So they did send me a separate palm. So this is the stock like palm liner piece to it, and it's like not super thick. It's kind of, as you can see. And this, I felt like no issues with this whatsoever. This is their stock palm, that one, and I felt a few shots, but didn't hurt. It just felt like taking a hard shot in like a pro palm of my Brian's glove. Now this palm, which I won't take out for this because it takes a while to put in, and doesn't really take that long, I'm just lazy, is a pro palm, and it's thicker than this. It honestly feels like it's like double the thickness. The closure is still excellent. It doesn't close obviously as good as what this one is, so if you don't really yank it, it does that. But if you actually try to close it, it closes fine. You can notice the thickness in it. You notice the difference between it. But the protection now on this is unreal. It's just, I can't feel anything. The one guy on the Stars team has a hard shot, and I brought this out last night from when I'm filming this, and in warm-ups he took a shot, got it right in the palm, and felt absolutely nothing. So this glove, I'm a huge fan of it so far. I'm gonna do full videos on this and everything, but I just like talking about the little snippets here and giving people teases for stuff. The other thing that's kind of interesting for this glove, and I've kind of called it that T, the wonky T, and I'm folding the T and stuff. The way you shoot with this, and you have to basically do it like this, is you do this. So you put this on top of your stick like that, and you squeeze and you shoot. And doing this, which looks awful for the tee, and you're kind of scared for the tee, but then it's still fine. Doing that gives me, like, I shoot better with this glove, and I can stick handle better with this glove than any other glove I have by a lot. Like this, doing this and using this glove for shooting is like a cheat code mode. And I really like it, and I'm a huge fan of using this. This is basically the #1 glove I would go to if I am using any glove and I had to play a game. I catch better with this glove than any other glove I have. It's unreal. The pocket is absolutely massive, and I can catch with it. I can trap stuff on my body with it, and I can like play the puck better with this. So this would definitely be my go-to. I still think there are some things that they can change. Very happy using this. Happy to show off the brand too, and I'm going to keep using it because I really like it, and it's awesome.
You're watching HockeyReviews.ca.